Yeah.
Welcome to the Smoke Show. We said that last night. Canadian wildfires is bringing smoke across northeastern United States and northeast Ohio. It's clear. We're taping this the day before Saturday morning. It's clear, not so bad, but it's gonna happen. It's happening in Philly too, so we'll have to see.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
supposed to. It's like it's even down. I have a friend in Richmond, Virginia. She said that it's smoky down there too. So, but here we are. We're
A
gonna keep
friend told
starting
me
for.
yesterday that like stepping outside is supposed to be the equivalent of smoking a pack of cigarettes or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it looks like a Cheech and Chong movie.
So, yeah,
Outside.
it looks like somebody baked out the whole town.
So hey, welcome to the Sunday Stew Pot. This is episode 167. 167. Yes, thank you.
Wow.
Hey, yeah. So I am Lou Marconi, L Marconi 251 on Instagram, L Marconi 1973 on X, friend, co-host, hetero partner at Corey Castle everywhere. Do not forget we have a sponsor to the show, alldatbutter.com. Click on the link, order up some beard butter and body butter, hair butter, and use the promo code STEW15, STEW, the number 15. Get 15% off your order. Alldatbutter.com. It's good stuff. Thank you. And actually, at your wedding, I met the owner of the company. She was very grateful for what we're doing here, and we're grateful to have you. So thank you.
Yeah.
We're grateful to have him as a sponsor. So thank you again. So hey, we got stuff to talk about. We got the Dark Side of the Ring, episode 3 about TNA, Jeff Jarrett, Karen Jarrett, Dixie Carter, all that stuff.
Yeah.
We could talk a little bit more about the whole smoke show that's happening.
Yeah.
Uh, and then I want to play because I want to start doing more integrating other videos and stuff into the show
Right.
as the show continues to grow. And we appreciate everybody that's been tuning in and watching and commenting and liking and subscribing. Thank you.
Yeah. The
Am I frozen?
no.
Okay. It looked like I was for a second. Okay.
Yeah, it was. A
We want
split second.
the video dropped. Not a video, but a trailer was released for the I Play Rocky. So we're going to
Right.
watch that. So we're going to watch that before the end of the show. Of course, we'll have our jokes, we'll have a good time, and we're just going to hang out here on a Sunday morning. Thank you guys for joining us. We appreciate you. So, how you doing, man?
I'm doing great, everybody. Thanks for hanging with us. Thanks for coming along for the ride. Thanks for all your interactions, all the love and support. The currency of your attention and the currency of your effort is very much appreciated and valued by me. And if you want to take that just as a step further, follow us on our social tags as well as share this with people. If there's something we ever talk about that's something that's important to you, leave it in the comments and we'll interact with you.
Yeah, we
And
will.
also, I wanted to ask, did you want to show the trailer also for uh, the next week episode of um, Dark Side?
Darks. We could do that, but I have the I Play Rocky queued up
Yeah,
first, and then we could do
yeah.
that. Yeah.
Let's.
Yeah, because I've I find that I want to hear about that because I think I sent you a clip from the wrestler with Necro Butcher and Mickey Rourke, and
Yeah,
you said you were in
yeah,
that same locker room when they was shot.
right,
Your
yeah,
scene was edited out.
right.
Yeah, so that
Yeah, I
was.
can share that information as well.
I
Yeah,
I remember. Well, I talked to Meanie about that movie, and I said when I watched it,
yeah. He
and
was there. He was there the day I was there. We were in the same scene.
yeah, it was just interesting because Mickey Rourke in that movie looked like Jerry Lynn.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
looked just like Jerry Lynn. It was just like it was just wow.
right.
Everybody said that he looked like Jerry Lynn in that movie. So,
Yeah.
but okay, that's beyond that. So let's get into it. I mean, what is your? Go
I
ahead. What were you about to say?
I remember Jerry Lynn
Hmm.
when his hair looked just like that,
Yeah. Oh yeah. He looks
and
different now. Yeah.
he was so much bigger than Mickey Rourke. Like
Yeah.
I was around both of them, and I remember Jerry was huge. Like, and he was like the biggest person I think I had met in real life at that time. Like
Hmm.
he was humongous.
Last time I saw Jerry Lynn, this is a true story. It was my last NWA show in Nashville, Tennessee. I dropped the national belt to Jax, and there was Jerry Lynn was in the locker room just to say hi to people. Tracy Smothers was there, and superstar Bill Dundee was there. And I was the only guy over there talking to them. And these are all these other young guys that are trying to break in and learn things. And I just kind of went, you have over 100 years of experience right there. And I'm just thinking, go talk to these guys. Jerry Lynn, Tracy Smothers, Lord rest his soul, and superstar Bill Dundee. It was just like, just to talk with them, it just was, I knew Jerry when I was in ECW, so he was a good dude. But yeah, I know we got off of Jerry Lynn. I want to get on the topic of the TNA episode, speaking of Tennessee wrestling. Now, tell me, what were your initial thoughts while watching that? And then I'll tell you mine.
I was pretty curious about where the thing was going to go in the third episode, and then I was not surprised. Like, I think it was it was kind of like furthering the like the whole story they built up in the first and the second one. And like I said, they missed out by not having Dutch as a part of it, and they missed out by not putting Joe in it.
Or Dixie. Dixie.
Right. Yeah, well, that's her bad.
Yeah, that was on her because they did reach out to her, and she didn't want to do it. So you can't make somebody do something they don't want to do.
I mean, I think if she had done it, she would have just made her look. She would have made herself look worse.
Yeah, probably. Sure, you look bad enough in it. I think it made her look horrible.
Yeah.
I think we've all been to jobs or work jobs when bosses were like this, where you're sitting there in a meeting and they're basically berating everybody in the meeting.
Yeah, I don't remember ever seeing that part where she like got the microphone and had a locker room meeting and like was like, "You don't like it, you can go." Like that whole thing. I didn't ever see that.
Yeah. Well, the worst part is that aired.
Right. Yes.
I don't know why she did that or why they did that.
Mm-hmm. It's like a signaling. It's almost like a virtue signaling sort of thing where it's like, look, I'm the boss and I want to show everybody that I'm the boss. When really everybody knows you're clueless putz and you're just there because
you're the money mark.
You're the angel. You're you're the daughter of the money mark. Yeah.
Yeah. And it eventually got to Jim Cornette said her parents eventually said, "We're tired of losing money on this." Now, tell me this. I'm not sure how true this was, but I heard that before Hogan and Bischoff came in, it was a moderately profitable company. It made some money. It wasn't in the hole. But then when Hogan and Bischoff came in and all these other older guys came in and they wanted these big paydays, because they're going to want to get paid. You want to bring in guys like Nash and them, it's going to cost. You're going to have to pay them.
Right.
And they eventually sunk into a financial abyss at that point. No, pardon the pun. I like Chris.
Right.
Then it just got horrible for them. From what you remember, was that true? That they were moderately profitable?
I have a hard time remembering because, life was lifing for everybody at that time.
Yeah, I had a hard time remembering too. But I remember, I don't even remember that whole locker room meeting. But that was so toxic to treat talent like that and to berate them and then air it on television. It's like, why?
Right, and I heard Jim Cornette say that it was Taylor Wilde, Taylor Wilde, who was working at the Sunglass Hut at the Quebec Mall or something, while she was the TNA Knockouts champion.
Yeah. Oh, there was women that were doing other jobs. There were
Right.
performers underneath that had to work other jobs
Right. Yeah.
to
Well,
make ends meet.
yeah, I fully relate to that.
Oh, we all have. We've
Yeah.
been there. We've been there. It's like, hey, ain't that you on TV? Yeah, what's your order? It's just kind of like,
Yeah.
that was
Yeah.
who was saying that? It was Awesome Kong. Yeah, she was on there, and it seems like, because I could just relate to that in other industries that I've worked in besides wrestling, because we worked independent shows. The name that's coming in that's supposed to sell the tickets gets most of
Right.
the money,
Right.
and you get to meet them, you get a picture with them maybe, and then you get your payday. But then their payday is a lot more, and you got to pay them and all that other stuff. And the worst part is a lot of those guys come in and they're working an independent show, but they don't really put on a show. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
they're
They're
giving
just
they're here's the phrase. Here's the phrase that I always thought when I was a kid. I always thought, you know the phrase half-assed? When people
yes,
say something is half-assed, I always thought that it was actually half-asked. Like I thought they were like, you're doing only half of what you've been asked to do. Like I thought that was what half-assed was. Um, and I never thought it had anything to do with butts. I didn't understand the butts part. They were like, you're using half of your butt to do this. I didn't think it made as much sense as half-asked. But yes, a half-assed effort.
episode 167, half asked.
There you go.
Book it. Oh
Stamp,
boy,
stamped it.
stamp it, stamp it. I'm doing it right now. I'm doing it right now. Absolutely. I'm writing it down. I'm writing it down.
But yeah, like you always have what they considered a house show match. Like that would be like what you'd get. Like I once had to I've been really to the point where like I haven't really worked a ton of like names on shows because like they always wanted me to make their homegrown people look good. Like I've always been like more of like a journeyman, and I've never really had like a home in wrestling. It was always like I always had to go work other shows and like make other people like look like they're supposed to be doing it because I look like I'm supposed to be doing it. But when I did have to work some names, it would always be like, all right, they're gonna not do like a TV style match with you because they just want to get their payday, be safe and go home.
Right, and that's true.
Right.
That's true. That happens quite a bit on Independence. Not every star, not every name in the business is like that, but I think that's what was happening when I worked in television. I was getting by on freelance pay. Meanwhile, you had people that were on camera making a lot of money. You know
Right.
what I mean? And some of them, a lot of them were really nice people. A lot of them were great, but some of them were just like, nose in the air, stuck up. And I'm not going to name names or anybody, but yeah, they know who they are.
One of my friends on the Independence is he always works the names like on all the shows that he's on. He always works against the names, and he was telling me about how had a match recently with Nick Nemeth,
Okay.
with Dolph Ziggler, and he was like, "Let's do all your stuff. Let's do every single thing you want to do," and was like super over the top cool, and like giving of his time and attention and effort. So it was really cool to hear that. So shout out to Nick Nemeth
Yep.
because
I met Nick. I met Nick. I knew his
like
brother Ryan. Yeah.
I I've never met them. Actually, I met Nick, or I met Nick in 2009, maybe, for like a minute. But yes, it was one of those things like come in, how's it going with it, and then just move it on. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But the thing too about Dixie Carter that killed me was the segment with Hogan, where she was begging him to stay.
Yeah.
I don't know how she thought that was a good idea. She looked desperate and weak.
Well, when you're a gullible idiot, you'll just let somebody convince you something's a good idea when it's not. Because they were probably like, "Oh, he's not really gonna leave." When they do that, then he's gonna go, "Oh, you know what? You're right." And then when he comes back next week, it's just like the Montreal screw job. Like, oh, it's supposed to be the schmaz, and then at the end he's gonna give the belt back at Raw or something. So they're telling somebody something's gonna be one way when it's probably never gonna be that way.
You're right. They just convinced they worked her to thinking it was
Right.
a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think I don't know. She didn't have the experience in the business. I mean, that's the bottom line. She really didn't know what she. You gotta. I think at any point in any line of work that you're doing, you got to know what you don't know.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah. Well,
It's
not only do you got to know what you don't know, you got to be willing to accept that you don't know everything.
You mean show a little humility?
Yes.
Maybe
Humility.
you show some humility. Just be a little bit humble and just be like, "Hey, I never did this. Walk me through it. Let me hear you."
I think that there's a fine line in that in wrestling right now. There's that very you've heard the phrase "happy to be there."
Yeah.
I think a lot of wrestling and a lot of wrestling people are happy to be there. A lot of the talent is just happy to be there and not striving to get better, not striving to be higher on the card. They're just happy to be there.
I was happy to be a part of it during the Attitude Era when I
Right.
was working.
Well, it's that lucky, that like appreciation. Like I think Dixie didn't have that. She was like, "Of course I'm here. Of course I deserve this."
You
Like
mean
it's that entitlement.
entitlement? That's the exact word I was about to say was entitlement. Yeah.
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, she grew up rich.
Right.
I mean, I hate to say it, not that just because you grew up with money doesn't mean you can't be a good person, but it's like, hey, these people didn't come from money. These people probably had to work hard for everything they've had, and now you're some rich. Can I say it? Rich bitch doing the boss babe routine and has to have it on TV, thinking it's going to get you over. Now, if she was the heel, trying to be the heel boss, that might have worked, but they had to present it a little bit differently. But anyway, yeah. A little
She
bit
just
more,
wanted to appear like she was in charge of something. And
yeah.
I think that's a problem with most management at most jobs I've ever been at. When a manager walks in the room, they want to remind themselves that they're in charge of you. So they want to go, "Oh, go pick that up real quick." They have to like
Right,
remind themselves they're in charge by reminding you that they're in charge by
right.
like sending you on some task or having you do something. Like it's like it is the fact that certain people just cannot relate to regular people, and people that are that rich and that privileged have no way to relate to your average everyday person.
How about this too? Just to keep going on. Now, Dixie just looked horrible. We just summed that up. They went into things with the Jeff Hardy part, and Jeff. I give Jeff credit. He showed complete accountability.
Oh, he owned that, yeah.
Everybody that was involved said, "Look, there was a lot of ways we could have done this, and what we did was completely wrong." And they had to they handled it as best as they could based on the circumstances. But then also Jeff too, having to go through rehab. And a lot of people don't understand that, never been in the business, never bumped or understood. Going through that and putting your body through that night in and night out, it really takes a toll on you.
Yeah.
And Kurt Angle too he was struggling because he had a broken neck from the Olympics.
Right.
He won the
and
gold
then
medal.
broke it again.
Yeah.
Twice after he was in WWF.
Yeah. So he you
Right.
know, as much as I respect him a lot. I have nothing against anybody that was on here. It's just understanding where you're at mentally.
Oh yeah, that would. You know what? Them not having Kurt Angle as a part of the documentary too was what it was missing.
There was people that were missing that could have done a
Yeah.
lot more, like your Samoa Joes, your Dutch Mantels. I think Samoa Joe will be on next time. That's probably why they didn't do Samoa Joe. We're going to talk about that because the next episode is the Samoa Joe Necro Butcher. And I know, and Necro, it was interesting because I've been on a few shows with Necro Butcher, and he was like, oh, yeah. He confused me with Ray Rowe one time. It was funny. He worked Ray. But, like, just to kind of wrap it up, it's just people have to understand that you see an ongoing theme on the Dark Side of the Ring, that these people, men and women in this business and what they have to go through, and sometimes if you want to keep going, you almost become dependent on substances, and it's a slippery slope, man. It is tough. And some people have to get themselves clean. Some people don't get themselves clean. They end up, it's tragic. The result, the consequences are usually tragic. That's what I was getting at. But go ahead, man.
I was probably early 2002. I was training, and as a part of like my like ring crew and all that stuff, I would go. The ring announcer for CZW was this guy Dennis Shock, and Dennis Shock would hand me his clipboard, and he'd say, "Go give me the hometown and weight of everybody on this clipboard." So I would walk around and I'd say like, "Your weight and hometown," and I did that to Necro Butcher, and I said, "What's your weight in hometown?" And he said, "Usually I walk around whatever this is, but I just took a major dump." and then he went, "I took a dump at the ECW arena, man." That was like it was early to coming to the ECW arena.
Oh yeah, there you go. I could tell a story, but I'm not, about the ECW arena or in the locker room for me.
That locker room, there was a lot of back then, back in like
the 90s,
like the 90s and the 2000s. That place was a dump. That place, place was a mess. Like if you look at it now, I don't know last time you've been there. I've been there. Last time I was there was in October. It's so nice. But back then it was a dump. Like those bathrooms upstairs, yuck.
Well, let's switch gears, okay? And we'll talk about this trailer. We're gonna watch it. The I Play Rocky trailer. About to put it up. Right here. I got it. Hopefully it works. And let me know if you can hear it.
Name?
I'm Mike. Acting's what I live and breathe for. And I gotta have faith in myself.
I wouldn't call yourself Mike anymore. You need to show everyone who you are. Sylvester Stallone. It's like Peter Parker.
You know, I like this girl.
It's Matt Dillon.
You don't got the looks to be a movie star. Not everybody gets to have their dream.
I'm gonna have to write a script for myself or something because they're never gonna give one to me.
Yeah, so do that. Write a script. And give yourself the best part.
You wrote this in 3.5 days. This is freaking good. Touch someone like Chuck Bronson, or we could do Eastwood.
Guys, I play Rocky.
I have no idea what that means.
So the writer wants to be in it as the lead.
No, absolutely not.
Throw some money at him. 25K.
No.
Raise the offer. Try 75.
No.
175.
Go to 200.
No?
I'm not giving this up. Not for $1 million. Not for 10. Hey,
All right, now if you do this,
Comes with some strings.
if you ever fall one day behind schedule,
the meat's frozen solid.
They're gonna kick you to the curb.
You broke your hand.
and they can replace you with a real actor.
Just do the best acting of your life and everything will be fine.
How far behind schedule are they?
They're not.
This movie is about having a belief in yourself. It's about going the distance. I put my heart and soul on the page. If I'm not willing to live up to what I wrote, then what's the point? So do you believe in me? Or not? I thought you said you could box.
I lied.
Let go of the head.
I'm an actor, goddammit.
That the actor playing Carl Weathers is really he's such a good. He does such a good Carl Weathers.
Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I started playing again. Go ahead. I'm listening to
No,
you.
man, that gave me chills.
It did. Oh, how can it not? I mean, God.
Yeah, dude. I'm excited for that movie.
Yeah. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go see that with my wife and. Yeah, and that Rocky was Stallone. It was actually him. I mean, that's the thing that made it so great. The fact that he had to fight so hard to play that role was,
I love the part when they're like, "How behind schedule is he?" And they were like, "He's not."
he's not. Yeah, because they thought they were going to be able to fire him.
They were going to be able to fire him, yeah, and they couldn't, and they didn't. That's
Yeah.
pretty awesome, dude. Sylvester Stallone is the best, and that guy who played him is doing. Looks like he's doing a really good job.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
So that was the Found the Dark Side trailer.
Yo, did you hear it?
Yeah, I could hear it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I thought I stopped sharing. Yeah, I thought I did.
Maybe
Yeah, I did.
it was just the
Oh
audio.
no, just the audio came through. Yeah, it's just the audio because
Right.
there it is. Okay, because I had to cue that up after this one.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, just the story of it itself, it gave you chills. It did. It was
Yeah.
just wow. And I said, it's an inspiration. It's just the thing that he went to a Chuck Wepner Muhammad Ali fight.
Right.
That inspired the story of Rocky. He ended up eventually settling with Wepner out of court, but that launched a movie franchise. It's just he was a nobody. He had nothing. Well, the funny part he said to Howard Stern too, one time was that they kept offering him money, and he's like, "Well, how do you lose it when you never had it?"
Right. Yeah.
So he's just like, I've got this poverty thing figured out. No, this is my shot. This is my once in a lifetime shot. And he took it, and it worked out. Now the studio didn't think he could do it because he was a nobody. He wasn't paid. They wanted to go with somebody that they knew was like they were James Caan, Ryan O'Neal, these more established actors, which was great. But no, it was him.
What a story of like betting on yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I dig
Oh
it.
yeah.
I
And
feel
he
like
put
I've
in the
been there.
work. He told stories. He put in the work to get there because he kept trying, kept learning how to write, kept figuring it out. He was self-taught on how to do it, and he would just set him up for that one moment. And yeah, he tried to call himself Mike because he thought Sylvester wasn't a good name. I didn't even know about that, but yeah,
I mean,
no. If you want to do the Dark Side of the Ring trailer, we can. But go ahead.
I just wanted to say real quick that it reminded me of a Mitch Hedberg joke. when he said, I play guitar. I'm self-taught. I wouldn't go to me. Yeah.
Nice.
And
nice.
then play the go ahead and play the Dark Side of the Ring trailer.
This is it. Dark Side of the Ring. Let me go play it. Ready? And
Forearms, suplexes, punches, chairs thrown, power bombs. This is nuts.
That was the breakthrough moment for deathmatch wrestling. I'm some Joe. I know how to whip somebody's ass.
And then you had Necro Butcher, man.
Necro would just fly and kick your head in. They wanted to see violence. They wanted to see blood.
Whatever he was going to do to me was not stopping. The energy was like, somebody's gonna die tonight.
Dark Side of the Ring. New episode Tuesday at 9 on Vice.
wow.
Put it in.
Yeah, that's it. I gotta stop sharing. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah. That is yeah, man. That's
Were you
It's-
there for that match?
I wasn't there. No, I was there that day, but I wasn't there. I wasn't there until later in the day because that was like an early. We did a double header with IWA at the arena, so that was earlier in the day. I was there that day, but not for that match.
Okay. All right. Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's going to be an interesting one to watch. We'll review that next week.
Yes.
And we'll be back. We'll be back next week. We appreciate all of you. Let's do. You want to wrap up with some jokes, and then.
Oh,
got
do
two.
you want to talk about that scene from The Wrestler that you sent me the thing for?
I just sent that to you. We talked about it a little bit. Yeah, you said they cut it out. It was just you did the hardcore match with Mickey Rourke. If you want to keep talking, I got to run to the bathroom because that's why I was trying to wrap it up. Here, let me do this. Let me remove myself. Just keep talking. You talk about your scene. Go ahead.
Sure. So, in The Wrestler, there's a scene. I don't know. Anybody remembers the movie? There's a part when he did this blackout. He had this heart attack, and it was in a dark room, and then that changed the whole feel of the movie. But what they did film was that he went down in the locker room, and we were all the wrestlers in the locker room, trying to react to him going down. And the part they actually left in the script when he was telling his daughter about the heart attack, and he said, "Oh, everybody in the locker room said I went down like a ton of bricks," but the scene they actually used for him to have his attack, it was a dark room. He was all by himself. So it kind of created a tiny bit of a plot hole, but only understood or grasped by the people who were in that scene that got cut. But I remember they had him all bloody from the faux death match, and he came back and they had him drinking a beer. And I remember it was Mickey. Oh, hey, hello.
Go ahead, Mickey Rourke. Go ahead.
Mickey Rourke was drinking this fake beer after the death match, and he as they handed it to him and he was drinking it, he was like, "Is this near beer?" And I had never heard anyone say near beer before, and I never have heard anyone say it since. But I heard him say, "Is this near beer?"
That was an '80s term for non-alcoholic beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was, and then they're like, "Yes, it is," and he's like, "Oh, cool."
You never heard near beer. That's funny how I walked back in. Guys, my teeth started floating on the back. I should have had a catheter for the show. Yeah. My back teeth were floating, so I had to piss really bad. So thank you for stepping in. If you do, I could cover for you if you ever need me to. Just so
my grandmother used to say that phrase about her back teeth floating all the time. She would say that, or she would say that she has to see a man about a flower. she would be like, "Be right back. I have to see a man about a flower," and then she'd go pee and come back.
What the hell does that mean?
One of her phrases that she would say. She just had a whole bunch of wacky phrases that there's just a, or she would say, "Make a BM."
Well, that means bowel movement. Yeah,
I know. Yeah,
that means.
Let the dog out. She's got to make a BM.
Yes. Here's this. Back to the Rocky trailer. I just thought about this. That actor that's playing Stallone played Al Pacino in the Paramount Plus series, The Offer, about the making of The Godfather.
Oh, cool.
I hated that series, and I'll tell you why. And Alyssa will explain this to you as well. The way the family name was pronounced by the people that were making The Godfather, they didn't pronounce it correctly. If you pay attention in The Godfather, they always said the last name of the family, the name of the town.
Corleone.
Corleone.
Mm-hmm.
It's Corleone, which is the name of the town. Corleone, okay, is slang for testicles, for balls.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why. When the people that were playing the writer Mario Puzo and who's the director, Francis Ford Coppola. Coppola. Was it who it was? Coppola. But no, whoever playing with them and they kept saying Corleone, and I'm like, assholes, that's not how you pronounce it. I'm like, it's driving me crazy, because this is a true story.
Or it's driving you Corleone.
Yes, it is. It's driving me nuts. Oh, Jesus Christ. But I was sitting there watching this. This is a true story with my Nana, and I guess I said Corleone. We were talking about the movie, and her eyes got real big and looked at me. It was just like my dad's like, he doesn't know. It's like, it's Corleone. That's just how you pronounce it. So that's true. It's just how it works. And Alyssa will tell you that too. I mean, I'm sure she has. She I don't know how much Italian she knows, but she knows Chooch. So.
Well, that's all you need to know.
That's all you need to know. All right. But yeah, no, so that definitely, we're about 38 minutes in. Let's do some jokes.
Jokes.
You want to go first?
Okay. What country's capital is growing the fastest?
Which?
Ireland. Every day it's Dublin.
I should have known.
Did you just hear Alyssa's laugh from the other room?
No, I did not. Did she hear me? Did she hear my speech about Corleone?
She might have been laughing at something else that had nothing to do with us. She's probably not listening to anything. She's probably laughing at something on her own phone.
Listen to us. I was going to say, did you hear about the Mexican magician that made things disappear by the count of 2?
Mm-hmm. I have heard of such a
Yes,
thing.
they disappeared without a trace.
Uno,
dos, tres. It turns into the Count from Sesame Street.
Yes.
Actually, my daughter, when she was young, would do that because my wife, like, she'd like stand by my wife while she was cooking and she'd make eggs or whatever. It's like 1 egg. So my youngest daughter started doing that when she was a toddler. It was hilarious. True story. So that's where I got that from. Anyway, go ahead, man. I got one more.
Okay. I've read this one before. I'm going to find another one.
Yeah, take your time. I already peed, so I'm good.
What do you call it when a snowman throws a tantrum?
What do you call it?
A meltdown.
There you go. All right. Do you want me to do the last one and we go right into the theme?
Yeah.
Take it home.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, thank you for.
Well,
Go
just
ahead.
give it a pause for a possible tag.
Oh, absolutely. I think you'll like this one. let me just say thank you for joining us. Click on the sponsor of the show, allthatbutter.com, promo code STEW, STEW, the number 15, STEW15, get 15% off your order. Thank you again. Thanks for joining us. Like, comment, share, subscribe, part of the Stew Spark Media Network. We're growing. We're happy. Thank you guys so much. We appreciate all of you. So, there was a research that was done about people's number one fear when they die. Do you know what that is? It is having their Google search history uncovered.
They fear that they should learn about the incognito.
Sun's coming up, it's a brand new day. Pour a cup, let the worries fade away. Two friends talking about life and all it's got. Pull up a chair, welcome to the Sunday Stew Party. Laugh a little, think a lot, there's a free feeling in the pot. No wrong answers, no one's not. Family vibes at the Sunday Stew Bites. It's a Sunday Stew Bites.
So, what does that mean, Corey?
I'm not all the way positive, but I'm pretty sure it means show's over.
No, you're positive. It is over. Show's over.
Show's over.